where a battle of the youngest teams in the league will take place. It's the Phoenix Suns and Chicago Bulls here on Fox Sports Arizona.
To lead by example on that end of the floor and help this team win even more games.
Well, he has certainly done just that in his career. And LaVine on the drive and stolen away by Melton. Book gets tied up and finds the trailing Ayton.
Great recognition.
Let's take a look at our keys to the game, EJ.
Well, match the athleticism of the Bulls. I mean, they can come out to over the last few weeks. Be good to show and reward here back at home.
There's Lopez has made quite a living with.
He beat Devin Booker to that loose ball. Not many people will beat Devin Booker to a ball in the scoring zone.
Nice soft touch there from Ayton. Ray just 8 points, 5 boards before being ejected against the Pelicans. He's done. Gets into the chest. Here is Markkanen, who has really elevated his play since the first of the year. Markkanen had 8 games of 20-plus points, 10-plus rebounds in the month of February. As Lopez gets it.
He's going to be special. And that's why the future is bright for the Bulls. That's the Suns. I mean, you talk about two.
Nice soft touch again.
Side eye on Harrison, who's always in the picture defensively.
And the Bulls
can inform the head coach that he doesn't have any more timeouts or reinforce it to all the players on the court. That's a real bad communication breakdown there.
And you were talking about the youth of these two teams. Following the trade deadline moves, the Bulls won the first meeting between these two clubs as Booker.
But Fred is a low voice, you know, in a sense, kind of coddle a little bit, you know, give him respect, you know, treat him from a business perspective. Well, Jim Boylen put you out and hug you. I mean, they had to get used to that, and they weren't used to it, and they fought it initially, and now
and show them exactly what he's talking about in terms of fixing their mistakes.
Yeah, Tyler certainly had an impact. No doubt that watching Tyler all those games as a starter and then listening to him on the bench as we move in on a minute to go in his opening quarter. And tough pull up right there. His lead. Here's the former Chicago Bull. Crawford on the drive.
Yeah, that's Harrison though. He got right back in the fray after that two-man game. I mean, he was just so quick defensively.
Check Harrison. Another undrafted player out of Villanova, teammate of Cale Bridges, Ryan Arcidiacono. Tough spin and gets the finish. Shauna Holmes. Okili Oubre Jr. As Wayne Selden, the former Memphis Grizzly.
He's a big boy. And Ayton's got his work cut out dealing with that guy.
6'10", 280. And just an easy overpowered us. So you could bet that was written on the whiteboard in their locker room tonight. It's Josh Jackson. 29 minutes. Crawford. Second foul by Jackson. Here is Diacono, most outstanding player.
Well, you knew Josh was going to do that. But it's the balance in that I think that he has to continue to work on.
Crawford diving in, comes away with a steal. Finds Daniels, spinning, firing, hitting.
Enjoy the ride.
Markkanen.
The Bulls fans.
And they've really made improvement in points in the paint. As Selden able to get inside and get the finish. Devin Booker, and we kind of laughed about it last week in Houston, where Book really has taken the page out of James Harden's playbook.
As an offensive player when I played, that's the guy I didn't want to see.
Right.
Because he wasn't trying to score, he wasn't trying to do much of that. He's just coming out there to defend. And that drives you nuts.
Now you knew that 90% of his energy was going to be focused, so nearly 56%. As Markkanen turning the corner, and he's met there by a former Arizona Wildcat. Triggers a transition opportunity. Bender inside with the follow. 29 minutes. You mentioned Bulls dropping 5 straight. Jackson on the spin against Harrison and a pretty finish.
Yeah, tough move there from Josh.
Lopez working on Bender.
Here we go with the sweep. Man,
Bender. See, Bender thought about the 3. Nice cut there for Bridges. Lean shooting 37% from beyond the arc on the season, averaging almost 24 points per game. 34 minutes a game as those on the season. Markin on a drive, well contested, and gets the roll. Ayton had taken a peek inside. Turns it over, sets up Harrison. That is a unique hairstyle, if you want to call it a style, as you're going to see in Bridges. He scored in double figures now in 16 of the last 18 contests. And he had just done that 10 times in the previous 45 games.
Bogdanovic, so he'll keep going down inside.
Well, and he spent some time in San Antonio, so he's been part of 3 championship teams. Booker able to get back.
Yeah, that's the thing that's always going to hold Harrison back. His offensive game is not up to par as it should be.
Josh Jackson had 58 straight double-digit efforts during that MVP campaign back in 2010 and 11 as Ayton takes the high percentage feed. Tonight in Sacramento, 129-102. They'll head home to play host to Washington and Utah later this week. Jackson spots up for the 3, and Levine squares, fires, and answers with his own 3.
Everything's smooth without any energy at all.
Levine flirting with the triple-double. Ayton on the drive inside. Pass batted around, really stolen there by Crawford. Sets up Booker, who gets the drive and the scoop, and Ayton. Levine on the step back.
It's just a smooth jumper that's really quick, and I think it's deceiving.
Lob up top, nothing deceiving about that. Booker working off of the 8th screen.
Yeah, come down there and get a quick shot right away. Booker
raising up and rips it from deep. Junior coming off of that career-high 32-point night in New Orleans as DeAndre Ayton opens a quarter with a smothering block of Blakeney. Sets up Crawford's 3-point shot, and down it goes. Jackson diving down on the floor. And somehow Blakeney comes out of the pack. And Cavaro's down there all by 2 stops away from getting it into single digits, but that's what has transpired each time. And Blake.
Jamal Crawford has been that guy here in the quarter.
Good ball movement. They set up a wide open corner 3 from Josh Jackson to Suns Charities.
He's been shooting that 3-ball lately.
It really has. His catch and shoot numbers have increased. As 19 here in this one. Trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. And Blakeney's played well off the bench. He's hit some big shots for him, but to try to rally.
Well, when you overplay and you don't get the steal, it just opens up your defense and makes it vulnerable. And that's what happened.
Yeah, you think back for us most recently, the beautiful fast breaks that Blakeney, part of a Bulls bench that's contributed with 37. They had 49 last night. And Mikal Bridges. Here's Markkanen back on the floor, joining Lopez and Levine. And
I mean, he's really all the way down here.
He's been there much of the night. As Dunn able to,
and he was up in the gym with me every day, just keeping me right.
Shaq Harrison, you won't get any argument from anybody who's had to face him. As Markkanen, time not on the side of the Suns here, as Ayton has it blocked initially. 22 for Robin Lopez, 7 assists.
And he doesn't have one foul. And doesn't have a foul.
Dominated the Suns in the paint 72-52. And Jackson trying to add to his total. Markkanen on a tough drive. And that's the thing that speaks to a month is, as we talked at the top of the telecast about what used to be those wild roller coaster rides. He's got to scream as he drives to the basket. Here's Levine. He was able to sneak it up and in.
Levine's trying to get to his average as well as Markkanen.
Daniels handcuffed, drops it off to Ayton. Hayden Witness, fine producer of tonight's telecast. Talented director Dan Siegman, Eddie Dean, Brandon Janellis, Bob Pock.